Hey everybody, it's Harold from Living in the Hill Country. 4th of July weekend, we're going to be going out to the ranch to celebrate the 4th of July. We hope you have something going on that you can spend with friends and family. But before we go, let's take you on a garden tour. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right here in the Hill Country of Texas. We'll start over here again this weekend. Potato plants are still wilted over. They're still green and growing, so no worries there. I did add more potatoes in those areas. You can see the areas that are kind of dug up, just to kind of get rid of a couple of potatoes that I had eyes on, and I just wanted to throw them in the ground and see what they do. The cantaloupe over here, that plant right there is looking rather well, actually, and it even has a blossom on it, so we might see something there. This one started getting blossoms and then it just kind of started wilted away, so we'll see what happens there. That one's looking pretty good, so we might see some cantaloupe out of this by September, who knows. Here's the lettuce, still doing good. Picked a couple pieces off and ate them. A little bit bitter aftertaste, but nonetheless well enough to eat. Here's the carrots over here, and it looks like the radishes are going to seed over here, and the peppers that I planted over here are still alive. They're just not flourishing because they just don't get enough sunlight over here. So that's this portion. Let's get you over to the other portion. So here we are at the famous backyard garden. The famous, yeah, soon to be famous, right? No. Anyway, the cucumbers are doing really well. Look at there. Cucumbers this one's ready to pick. If that goes another day or so, it'll almost be too big, but I'm just going to leave it here. And some of them have really started to grow. That one looks a little bit, where is it? Let's get it in there. Let me get it in the photo here. That one looks a little bit oddly shaped, but it's filling out. That one there, looking really good. So, continue to be growing really well and producing fruit, and we're really happy. The shade cloth has really protected them, and we're going to give them a shot of fertilizer today before we leave, and maybe that'll help them out a little bit. So anyway, that's the cucumbers. The squash still showing some leaf mold, but fruit is growing on there. There's some leaf mold for you. Looks like I'm going to have to get out here and new growth on here. Producing new blossoms, and so they seem to be liking the shade cloth as well. There's that one growing. Even my cucumber plants are showing some leaf mold and disease. I'm going to have to get in here and trim those up. Get those cut out of there, or chopped or pruned out of there. All right, well, the cantaloupe over here have thrown blossoms. They don't look as well or as leafy, I guess, as the ones in by the front gate, but we'll see what comes of it. The beans are still doing very well, producing. Now, I haven't taken any off of here since last week video of the garden tour, and I think their growth was a little bit stunned because of the heat, but there are, if I can find some, here we go, there are beans on here and plenty of blossom, so we'll give them some fertilizer as well. Now, I did a little bit of remodeling, I guess you could say, or relocating. I have the tomato plants at the edge of the beans here, and I've also added taller cages to them as they grow to give them support. And you'll notice that that's been helping them, and I have been doing some pruning or trimming, but they are definitely growing fruit. And we're going to be fertilizing them today and give them the shot of magnesium that they need. We don't want to end up with end rot. But here are the peppers. Here's the jalapeno peppers. I kind of supported them up a little bit. Put sticks in there and put wire ties loosely around them to help support it. This one was wanting to fall over in the heavy winds. And the blossoms that were on there pretty much fell off. And I think that they were affected by the heat enough to where they needed to get rid of those blossoms. But there is a blossom there, so hopefully that'll generate some fruit. I'll probably have to come out here and prune them so they stop growing towards the heavens and start bushing out more. Here are the bell peppers. And there's Turk in the background barking. Now, the other day I was out here. Yeah, there we are. And I saw these, so that's promising. Those blossoms there. So hopefully that one will start producing some fruit. Be nice. We're going to give them some fertilizer as well this morning. So here's the sweet corn. The replanting. I came out here and watered it again last night. And it's still looking pretty damp, so we're happy with that. And we'll see how this goes, but you can go back and watch my previous videos on that. So that's the garden for this 4th of July weekend. I'm waiting on my seeds to be delivered for my okra, my eggplant, and my watermelon that I want to get in the ground this July. I got my corn in. Now I want to get my watermelon, eggplant, and okra in. I'm going to have to get 3 more pots like this and get some more soil, but they will probably be located over here. They'll be planted to the left of the peppers, and so I'm going to give it my best shot this summer to grow those plants. So there's our garden tour for July 4th, 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, showing your support. I'd very much appreciate that. And as always, God bless you, and God bless these United States of America.